Hey guys, welcome back to another week of youth. We want to welcome you all, especially if this is your first time with us. We are St Matt's Youth and we are a bunch of young people who love Jesus. We hope you get a glimpse of what we're on about here as we seek to love Jesus and love each other. Tonight we are continuing with our Rewind Weekly study where we are looking at different pop culture songs to compare what our world says and what the Bible says about how we should be living. Tonight's song is Beautiful People by Ed Sheeran, and we will be thinking about how true satisfaction can only be found in Jesus. Next week's going to be a little bit different though. We're going to have a junior-senior split, so keep your eyes out for an update on that. But first, tonight, we're going to have a game from Alice and then Nick.
Hey guys, I'm Alice and welcome to this week's game. Today we are joined with Emerson and Noni, and we are going to be doing Guess the Leader from the old Facebook status. So make sure you chuck your guesses in the comment section, and yeah, let's get started. So first up, we got someone who's met a bit of a celebrity.
Hugh Sheridan.
Hugh Sheridan.
I don't know who that is.
Have you watched Pack to the Rafters?
No.
Okay, well it's a guy from Pack to the Rafters.
Right, so it's a fan of Aussie
Mhm.
soap.
Okay.
It looks like a girl.
Mhm.
Yeah. That
Just
pink
and the
fleece.
height difference.
Mhm. Okay, so I'll give you A, B, and C.
Okay.
So A, Eloise Wicks. B, Evie Charles. Or C, M Evans.
Ooh.
So chuck your
feel like
comments
that
in
could
the
be L.
sidebar.
I feel like
I'm
it
going
could
with
be
L.
L, but and to be honest, I'm going up the slither of the profile picture.
Imagine that is it. Okay, so final answer L.
Yeah, L.
Yeah.
And the answer is sweat.
Yeah.
It's L. Okay, so next one.
Okay, it says.
Oh, so I'll explain.
Oh.
This one is actually two leaders. So one leader was posting on the other leader's
Right.
Facebook page.
Okay, well, it's liked by Will Peterson. It says, like blank, cool kid, same youth group, played you in soccer and catches my buzz. So the blanked out name is who we're guessing?
Yeah, so I think this is like a like for a TBH. So for the kids that don't get that, it's where on Facebook people would make a status saying like, and I'll write a little statement about you. And so this person was doing like for TBHs.
Right.
I'm gonna guess it's someone in West Pymble, because I know Will Peterson lives in West Pymble, and if
Right,
they catch
right.
the same bus together, they probably live near each other.
Yeah.
So
Cool
Do
kid.
you want your A, B's, and C's?
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
please.
A, Joe Bissett and Will Peterson. B, Will Peterson and Lockie Strong. C, Sam Schofield and Will Peterson.
Sam Sco and Will Peterson. That's what I'm
You
thinking.
reckon?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah?
let's go with
Yeah.
that.
You are correct.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, next. So this is another status. It says, I hate it when you start a combo and they don't reply.
I think everyone can
Okay.
relate. I think everyone can relate.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
definitely. Do we reckon this is like a
2010.
Annie Burns, like hitting up a boy?
That could.
I think it's an option. Do you want me to give you A?
Yeah.
The options,
Give us
okay.
options.
A, Annie Burns. B,
Sorry.
M Evans, and C, M Walensky.
I reckon Annie.
Yeah, let's go
You
Burns.
reckon Annie? It is
Oh!
not. It's
Sorry,
Annie
Annie.
Walensky. You know what? I think we can all relate. We
Oh,
think
definitely.
Annie Burns can relate. So
Yeah.
Okay.
next one.
Next one. Oh,
Ooh, they're funky.
Mhm.
someone call Vogue. My Ravens. Ravens spelled wrong as well.
You know what? It's fashion. Okay, so here are your
I need
other
options.
options.
I need options.
A, Beckers.
Oh.
B, Evie Charles. C, Will Peterson.
Beckers. That's 100%
Yeah,
Beckers.
Beckers.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
You're against Beckers?
Nope.
Oh
It is not.
No.
It is Will Peterson. So
Bring him back, Will.
if anyone has some
So
formal
cute.
sort of looks, we know who to hit up.
Nice.
Alright, next. The Bachelor Australia love
Love
heart
heart.
emoji. 30 comments. This person's popular.
They are. You know what? A bit of a fan of Aussie TV show. I want to know
A
which
friend of
season
Ollie
this
what?
was. Yeah.
Which season?
Which season?
2014. Who
I
was
don't-
that?
Is that the first one? I don't know.
That could be Tim. So, okay, so the options are A, Ollie Watt, B, Alex Watt,
Ollie liking
and
his own.
C, Charlie Osborne.
I don't know. Like brother support? Do you reckon it's
Yeah.
Alex?
Could be Alex.
You think it's Alex?
I'll go. Ooh,
Write your guesses in the
Or
comments.
Maybe Charlie. Or maybe it's Ollie liking his own. Oh, I don't know.
What do would you look for in Emerson?
No, let's go with Alex. Let's
Okay.
stick with our
Alex?
first bet.
It is not. It is Ollie Watt.
He
You
likes
know,
his
liking
own
your own
friends.
status. I vibe it. Give yourself support.
Oh my.
Self-confidence. I vibe it.
Alright.
This one is a bit of a photo.
Oh.
So,
Whoa, what a look.
I know,
Oh
she's
my
got this
goodness.
side part, bit of a teased fringe.
Is this
I-
Julie?
I'm matching her.
Is this Julie?
Is it you, Alex?
Okay, the options are me or Julie.
I'm gonna go with Julie.
I'm gonna go with Julie too.
What?
Oh,
Julie!
Please tell me this was like a
That's
costume.
such a look.
No, it was not. There's a whole, on her
The
Facebook,
look.
if you go and look, there's a whole album of just her and her friends from this night taking photos.
2011. Yeah, nice.
I think, like,
Bring back the
Yeah.
fringe, Julie.
bring back the teased hair.
The emo days. Love it.
Alright. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Haha. Liked by Libby Osborne. 17 comments.
So, you know, sometimes you just need to sing a song in the day. This person decided to just write it down.
It's very
Just
poetic.
It's a
Feeling,
poetic.
yes.
This person did have a bit of poetry on their page.
Oh.
Mm.
Can we have our options?
You know your options.
Totally.
A, Charlie Osborne. B, Lockie Strong. And C, Alex Watt.
Oh, so it was a guy.
Yeah, it was a guy. It was a guy.
Okay, well, I'm guessing with like Libby liking it, it's probably
It
Charlie.
could be Charlie. Yeah,
Charlie.
I'll go with Charlie.
Do you reckon?
Bum bum. It is Alex Watt.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wouldn't
Really
mind seeing
quite-
this like come back. You know.
Yeah, I'd love to see Alex
Yeah.
perform it maybe.
Yeah. Finish the
Maybe.
lyrics,
Yes.
Alex.
Yes.
This is the lucky last.
Alright.
It's a good one.
It's another status post. My life has become a boring pop song and everyone's singing along.
So another poetic one, I think.
This one only has 5 comments, so
And no likes.
not as popular.
It's kind of sad.
Brutal.
Maybe not everyone's singing.
Alright.
Everyone's singing. Now, because this is a challenge,
2009.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
give you options for this one.
Oh.
It's an open game.
Okay, well, it's 2009. That was like,
someone older.
it's probably someone a bit older. That was
Maybe a
quite-
senior leader.
Yeah.
Oh. Someone quite angsty.
Write your guesses in the comments, guys.
Oh yeah, do that. Is it like Ross?
Do you want to go with Ross?
Yeah, I'll go with Ross.
You reckon?
Swipe across and see.
Yeah!
Yes! And if you
Oh,
swipe
Ross.
across, I've actually included his profile picture at the time.
Oh, wow.
Ross, that is a look.
I know. It-
Wow.
The the shirt on top of the
Yeah.
t-shirt.
It's very
I like
young.
it.
The cropped shirt as well.
And the caption, fair unit.
Fair unit.
Nice.
Only 3
Kind of sounds like
comments
something
though.
Joe would say, I feel.
Yeah.
Feel a bit of similarities between
There
that.
you go.
Okay, cool. So that's this week's game, guys. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Hey Youth FA Mats, I'm Nick, the leader of the U6 Boys, and today I sort of come up with a show called Hot Nuggets. It's a parody of a very famous YouTube show, and we're doing that here, and I've got a very special guest. Some people know him as Lockie, other people know him as the Strongman, but to us we know him as the Year 9 leader of the boys.
Year 7.
Oh, far out. Okay. Can we recoup?
There's no retakes.
You just keep going.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
sure? Okay.
That's fine. Year 7.
The show.
All right.
It's a live interview, Nick. Get it together.
All right.
Thought I came on a professional program.
There we go. That's gonna be in. That's gonna be in.
It's
Welcome.
all in. It's all in the
raw,
show.
organic. Okay. So concept is 4 nuggets. Each nugget gets spicier as we go. Starts with this one, Sriracha, around 1,000 Scovilles. Tabasco, 2,000 Scovilles. The Bomb, Beyond Insanity, 300,000 Scovilles. And Mad Dog 257, 25th anniversary, 1 million Scovilles. So yeah, it's going to be a ride, Lucky.
It's going to be a ride.
So each nugget, as we progress, the nuggets will get spicier and the questions will get juicier. So, first off, we're going to start off nice and easy, Lucky. How are you with hot food?
Oh, I'd say I'm maybe better than most. Living in Singapore, there's a lot of spicy food, a lot of Asian food,
Yep.
but I wouldn't say I was the best at it then, and I'm probably not the best at it now. So we'll see how we go. I may be brought to tears by the Tabasco.
Well, all right, let's start it off. Question one.
All right, let's tuck in. Cheers.
Nice McDonald's chicken nugget.
Love me some sriracha.
That's really good. Okay, well, all right. So, you mentioned Singapore. Spicy food, a lot of Singaporean food is really spicy. I actually lived there for 2 years when I was little, and I know that you lived there, a year ago, 2 years ago?
So I lived there about 5 years ago,
5
and I
years
was there for 3 years.
Wow, okay, cool. So, first question is, sort of biggest difference you saw in your faith when you moved to Singapore versus when you came to Australia? Did it progress in Singapore? Did it sort of stay the same?
Yeah, my faith really struggled when I moved to Singapore. Like, I lost a lot of my close Christian friends. I was taken away from, my Christian communities. And so, when I'd lost that sort of, support and those people around me, I just felt my faith really suffer.
Gotcha.
And then, continued to suffer for a year or so after coming back here. And then, just really felt God calling me back and
awesome.
putting the people in my life to bring me back here, and I found my way to some mats.
And now you're here, mate, eating some spicy nuggets.
Now I'm here for some hot wings.
No worries. All right. So moving to question 3, second last question, and we've got the bomb.
The bomb.
Dig in.
Indeed.
Nothing too bad.
Looking forward to it.
Good.
Ooh, I can feel it now. That's not too bad. That's pretty okay. Oh, Nikki. That ain't bad.
So,
Yeah, you'll get
bounce.
that.
Okay,
Maybe my time in Singapore did more good than I thought.
okay, it's firing up. Okay.
Whew. I can feel it, but it's...
Yeah.
it's on my gums now. Oh.
It grows.
Oh, why is it on my gums? Whew.
It doesn't grow. Okay.
It's not that bad, but it's
That's
just
good.
it's
It's
there.
Yeah,
It's
it's
there.
not going away.
palpable.
All right. Third question.
Yeah, what do we got?
Ooh. Okay. Third question. Just some rapid fire questions.
Yep, hit me.
Okay, first one. Your go-to Zoom virtual background.
Go to Zoom virtual background. It's a picture of Tyler the Creator's face, super zoomed in.
Super
Says
zoomed in, that's good.
bruh moment.
Beautiful. All right.
Pretty good background.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Dogs.
Dogs. Love a dog. Man's best friend.
Oh, you're not wrong. If you want a friend, get a dog. That's what they say. Okay, mate, you're stuck on an island. Which youth leader are you picking to...
Joe.
Joe.
Wait, what do they have to do?
Well, you gotta get off the island, mate. You gotta...
Oh, get me off the island. Yeah, probably Joe.
Yeah,
I
Joe.
reckon he can just he would just work really hard and
probably
then just toss me off the
book a
island.
cruise or something, just,
Oh, boys, you know it. Wait, is he on the island with me or?
100%, yeah.
Oh, okay,
You gotta think of a way to get out, yeah?
I reckon Joey will get me off there, no
Beautiful.
problem.
All right.
Man could lift a tree out of the ground.
Bench or deadlift?
Bench or deadlift, which one do I like more?
Yeah.
Oh, deadlift. The numbers are bigger.
Ooh, well, I have a bit more of this.
Ooh.
And who's a better spotter, Sharpie or Joe?
Oh,
That's the real one.
man, neither one is better. They're different.
The difference. Pros and cons.
I feel like Joe is maybe more inspirational. He can be a lot louder. He can really get you going.
Yeah.
But Sharpie is a little bit taller, makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah, gotcha.
So, yeah, I
Pros
think-
and cons?
The milk was a mistake. The milk's made it worse. I was okay before. Now the milk makes it really hurt.
It does great. It does great.
My
mate.
tongue hurts now thanks to the milk. It was just the gums before. What have you done to me? I didn't need it, and I had it, and now it's
Okay.
worse.
All right. Okay. Decompose.
We're fine.
Alright.
I'll have some more milk.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Which youth group most likely to forget their Bible? Say.
Which youth group?
Yep. Name and
Oh,
shame.
year 8 boys.
Year 8 boys.
Year 8
Really?
boys. Whew. What are
Yes.
they doing?
Yes, yeah. Not a. You gotta focus, boys. Take that into account. Year 8 boys. Step up your game. You know, virtual. You know, online. There you go. Just open it up.
Bring the
You
Bibles
can't go
on,
wrong.
boys.
Bingo. All right. That brings us to our last question. Now, it is tradition on the show to
Add a little more.
a little more on the final nugget. So it's already coded, but it's going to do a little bit more because
A little extra dab.
yeah,
Get
we-
the spoon out. Get the spoon
yeah,
out.
we can measure for safety.
Just a tiny bit
a
more.
little
Just a touch.
All right, there you go, just a little touch.
Oh,
And
look
that's-
at it.
I'm going to do a little drop for you,
Oh, that's a
a
handsome
little-
drop there.
a little drop for you, all right?
Look at that. Oh,
I'm
whoo, baby.
going to just end it on a good note.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's have one more of these before we go, mate.
All right, quick. Salute.
Ooh, all right.
Now,
And now, last question. Before we do it.
oh, before, do we eat before?
Yes,
Or?
we sure do. All right, here we go.
The taste is stronger.
Yeah. It's also nice. It's a good sauce. Like,
All of them taste a lot better than I thought.
they're
they
actually really
would.
good.
Like,
You got some.
never
Reaper,
had these
some-
two
some
before.
Carolina Reaper, Scorpion, and Ghost Peppers, vinegar. Yeah, it doesn't sound too good, but that's all right. Okay, cool. Last question.
Yep,
Lucky. It's all right. It's good. We're good. We're vibing.
we're fine.
We're vibing.
This is a vibe. This one's better
Okay,
than
you
the
know what,
last
the
one.
bomb. Okay, I think we can.
Oh,
Oh.
let's not speak too soon. Let's get the question in.
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
No milk. Wait. Okay. No milk.
No, I get it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Last question. The final piece of advice you would like to give to the youth out there at home who are on the computers watching this.
Oh, I just sucked something into my throat. Oh, okay. No, keep the question going.
Yeah. So
it's
yeah,
fine.
the final piece of advice you give to your youth, just encouraging words, words that sort of can sort of ooh wow, yeah.
Yeah. So
Right.
that bit my throat, man. Yeah. Final piece of advice. All you kids at home, all you youth out there, love your work. What I really want to say to everyone out there, I'm tearing up. I didn't touch my face, that's that. It's fine. We're cool. This one's my face hand. This one's my eating hand. Stop throwing me off. This is an emotional message, boy, for the people. For all you kids out there, my final message.
Gosh.
Make your Christian friends your best friends.
Oh, that's good.
Don't make them the friends that you only see once a week, twice a week, on Friday night, Sunday morning. Make those your friends that you go to, that you hang out with a lot, that you do life with, that you can encourage each other, that you can just really share life with and really grow with. Because like what I really felt that I lacked when I was in Singapore
Yep.
and had a hard time with my faith was
Yep.
that I didn't have any Christian friends, any people around me that were really both encouraging me and convicting me and just like seeing how I was going. So yeah, I would just encourage you to make sure you have that for yourselves and can be that for other people.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, thanks guys for that. We're now going to hear the Bible read from Claire, and then Emerson will bring us the talk. So it's time to hold off in the chat for a hot minute because it's time to focus and be engaging with what God has to say to us.
Hi everyone, today's first reading comes from Ecclesiastes chapter 2 verses 1 to 11. I said to myself, come now, I will test you with pleasure to find out what is good. But that also proved to be meaningless. Laughter, I said, is madness. And what does pleasure accomplish? I tried cheering myself with wine and embracing folly, my mind still guiding me with wisdom. I wanted to see what was good for people to do under the heavens during the few days of their lives. I undertook great projects. I built houses for myself and planted vineyards. I made gardens and parks and planted all kinds of fruit trees in them. I made reservoirs to water groves of flourishing trees. I bought male and female slaves and had other slaves who were born in my house. I also owned more herds and flocks than anyone in Jerusalem before me. I amassed silver and gold for myself and the treasure of kings and provinces. I acquired male and female singers and harem as well, the delights of a man's heart. I became greater by far than anyone in Jerusalem before me. In all this, my wisdom stayed with me. I denied myself nothing my eyes desired. I refused my heart no pleasure. My heart took delight in all my labor, and this was the reward for my toil. Yet when I surveyed all that my hands had done, and what I had toiled to achieve, everything was meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Nothing was gained under the sun. And our second reading comes from John chapter 6, verse 35. Then Jesus declared, I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never go hungry, and whoever believes me will never be thirsty.
Where do you find your satisfaction? Where do you look for joy and purpose in your life? In a world where everything seems to be so in reach, you can seemingly have anything you want. Your opportunities are endless if you just work hard enough, study long enough, meet the right people, say the right things. Ed Sheeran sings about this in his song Beautiful People. This song, I must say, is quite the tune, but under all the funky rhythms and behind Ed's killer voice, there is a sadness and an emptiness. Beautiful people, front row at fashion shows. What do you do and who do you know? Inside the world of beautiful people, champagne and rolled up notes, prenups and broken homes, surrounded but still alone. Ed Sheeran, one of the most influential, successful, well-known musicians in the world, talks about having everything, knowing everyone, but still being so empty and so alone. I wonder if you guys have ever felt like this. Our Bible passage for today, Ecclesiastes 2, 1-11, writes about a similar thing. Solomon, who is the author of Ecclesiastes, was one of the most powerful, successful, revered kings of the Old Testament. He seemingly had everything he wanted at his fingertips. Beautiful houses and vineyards, servants taking care of him, mountains of silver and gold. He was also wise and well-liked. But in his own words, everything proved to be meaningless. So, where do you find your satisfaction, your joy, your purpose? As young people, the world bombards us with ideas about who we should be, what we should do, what makes for a good life. If we want to be happy, if we want to be satisfied, we need to have the perfect body, the perfect boyfriend, the perfect job, the perfect house. The list goes on and on. The world screams at us all these ideals about what a good life looks like, and the influence that this has on us is huge. This is something that probably takes up a majority of your time and your focus, yet it is something you hardly ever stop to think about. You may not even realize how much it consumes you. So, where do you find your satisfaction? Maybe right now you're in year 12, staying up till midnight, cramming for the test you have next week, just so you get a good mark, to get a good ATAR, to get into that good university and go on to get a good job. Or maybe you're in year 7, just starting high school, doing everything you can to fit in, to look cool, to make the right friends. But what's the point of it all? Solomon says that he surveyed all his hands had done and what he had worked to achieve, but everything was meaningless. Chasing after the wind, nothing was gained under the sun. So why are you doing all of this? Why do we chase after good looks, popularity, the most likes on Instagram, the highest ATAR? We know from Ed Sheeran's song and from Ecclesiastes that no matter what we do, it will never be enough. We know that this world has been corrupted and destroyed by sin and evil. We ourselves can never be perfect because of it. There will always be more goals to reach, more money to earn, more awards to win, more people to impress. We can never truly be fulfilled by the worldly things we chase after. So, where can we find true satisfaction? Where can we find lasting joy? The answer simply is in Jesus. In John chapter 6, Jesus declares that he is the bread of life. Whoever comes to him will never go hungry, and whoever believes in him will never be thirsty. Jesus promises that all of our needs and all of our desires can be fulfilled and satisfied by him and in him. That we will never go hungry, we will never be thirsty, we will be entirely satisfied. But how can we know this to be true? Can Jesus really truly satisfy us? When we come to Jesus and put our trust and our faith in him, we are handing ourselves over to the God who made us, the God who knows us better than we know ourselves, the God who loves us more than anything or anyone else ever could in this world. When we come to Jesus, we can be satisfied knowing that we don't have to work to gain God's approval or earn our salvation. The world often wants us to bend over backwards to achieve things, pushing ourselves to our greatest limits. But we already have God's approval because this has already been achieved for us by Jesus on the cross through his death and his resurrection. The greatest act of love that has ever been done for you. When we put our trust and our faith in Jesus, he in return gives us things we truly need: love, peace, mercy, comfort, and freedom. We can know that no matter what the world throws at us or how chaotic things get, God has an eternal plan for us. We don't have to fear or fret over the future anymore because we know that God has all things under control, secure in his hands. Jesus has already fought the battle for us, and we will one day be able to rest with him in heaven for all of eternity. We can stand firm knowing that God's love for us is greater than the love or approval anyone else could possibly give. All of our desires to be known, to be liked, to be wanted can be satisfied in Jesus. I encourage you all to spend some time thinking about this and where your heart sits today. If you're someone watching this and you feel like your heart is with the world, it's never too late to come to Jesus. Maybe you could even do that for the first time tonight. You could pray for God to work in your heart, to turn you away from the world and turn you instead to Jesus. Or if you've already given yourself to Jesus, spend some time reflecting about what is getting in the way, what is distracting you from finding all of your satisfaction in knowing God and being known by him. Lift your eyes back up to God and pray in thanks for all that he has done for you and all that he has given you. So, to finish up, I challenge you all tonight to think about where you are finding your joy, your purpose, your satisfaction. Is it in the fleeting, meaningless things of this world, the approval of others, the things you have achieved and earned? Or is it in the eternal, unchanging, perfect promises of God in the finished work of Jesus Christ?
Hey guys, we're going to go into a time of prayer now. This week we're going to be praying for where we find our satisfaction. I'll give you guys a few minutes to reflect and pray at home, and then I'll wrap up in prayer. Yeah, so dear Lord, we're sorry about all the times we have searched for satisfaction elsewhere. Please help us to find our greatest satisfaction in you and help us to be grateful for the blessings and enjoyable things you've given to us. In your Son's name, Amen.
Thank you, Emerson, for such an encouraging message. It's so important, particularly when we have so many distractions at our fingertips, to be reminded of the truth that true satisfaction can only be found in our Heavenly Father. If this has been your first time with us, we'd love you to join us in your year and gender group in a Zoom to continue growing and asking questions. So, can I start again?
Yep.
Woo! Okay. Can I use my first bit that I did and just start on the second paragraph, or should I do it all again?
We'll do the whole section.
Okay. Thank you, Emerson, for encouraging us with that message. It's so important, particularly when we have so many distractions at our fingertips, to be reminded that our true satisfaction can only be found in our Heavenly Father. If this has been your first time with us, we'd love you to join us in your year and gender groups in a Zoom to continue growing and asking questions. So get in contact with your friend who invited you. Their parent should have been emailed a link, otherwise get one of them to ask their leaders. Okay, this has almost brought us to the end of our stream, but before we spend some time in fellowship, we're going to finish off with a special edition of Frozen Food Review.
Boom, we're back. Another edition of Frozen Food Review. This week, our guest, not a youth leader, actually one of our most recognisable youth. Comment in the chat who you think it is. Anyway, this week, we're eating creamy chicken carbonara, the healthy choice, 97% fat-free. I don't know how a creamy chicken carbonara could ever be the healthy choice, but we're going to try it out right now with our guest, the reigning Inverts Got Talent magician extraordinaire. Let's go to them now. Boom, we're here with Ruby and Oscar, two reigning champions from the past two Inverts Got Talent. Pretty impressive. Anyway, we've got some questions from the people at home. First question, what's it like being twins?
We're not twins.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
much older than Ruby. Yeah.
Or at least he likes to think that.
Oh, burn.
No, I am.
Anyway, next question. Spell iCup. Out loud.
I cup out loud.
Yeah.
I just...
Just keep got a fly in your head.
No, the letters iCup.
The letters I cup.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
ICUP.
Super inappropriate. I was going to see youth video. Would you rather wake up tomorrow and not be able to remember anything from like ever, or wake up tomorrow and be a horse and remember everything?
I reckon
I'd
being
be a
a horse
horse.
is cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends who
and
ride
tell me they're not
horses,
twins.
so...
One more question. Who's more likely to take the last ice cream from a container in the freezer, but then leave the container, and then when Mum goes shopping, she's like, "Oh, we still have ice cream."
No comment.
There we
No
go.
It's
comment.
you.
Alright.
You know this. You know it.
One bite, everyone knows the rules.
Yeah.
Not gonna have a bite.
No, I'm waiting.
Have you gone gluten free on us, Oscar?
No.
It's actually really good. I'm saying like a 7-9. Best so far. What do you reckon, Ruby?
Yeah, I mean, I love pasta, so I'm gonna give it an 8.3.
8.3, very good. Decimal point, expert level score.
I'm gonna go for an 8 5/5.
So,
No, 5.
so a 9?
An 8 5/6. Sorry.
8 5/6, very good.
8 and 5/5.
Interesting way of
Yep.
doing a score. Anyway,
Yes.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gorms. It's
Yeah.
been a great week.
That's been a great week.
Sure has.
See you next week.